Welcome along to Sky Sports News at 10. We're in brand new surroundings, but we're still bringing you the biggest names and the biggest stories.
We are indeed. Big exclusive with Harry Redknapp, Ashley Cole and David Hay all coming up. But we'll begin with a major announcement from Carlos Tevez.
Carlos Tevez is leaving Manchester City. He cites the main reason for his departure as being away from his daughters Katie and Florencia. He feels that it's time that he put them first. Well, we've had a statement from Carlos Tevez here at Sky Sports News HD this evening. And Vicky, it spells it out, doesn't it?
It certainly does. It is with great regret that I have to inform Manchester City of my wish to leave the club. I would like to state that I have great respect for the club, its supporters and the owner, Sheikh Mansour, who has been nothing other than respectful to me. I hope that the people understand the difficult circumstances I have been living under the past 12 months in regards to my family. Living without my children in Manchester has been incredibly challenging for me. As John mentioned, everything I do for my daughters. I need to be closer to them and to spend more time with them. I need to be happy because my life is about them. I need to be in place where they can adapt.
He goes on to say being captain of Manchester City, qualifying for the Champions League, winning the FA Cup and finishing as top scorer last season has made me very proud. I hope that most of the City fans will understand that I've given them my all on the pitch and that my dedication to the City cause has been 100% on the pitch. I hope I've done my bit, he says, to help City continue their progress towards their ambition to be champions of England and to advance in the Champions League. He finishes by saying, I have no doubt that the players and management of City will achieve great success in the future.
This is familiar, of course, for Manchester City fans because, of course, he handed in that transfer request in the earlier part of last season. But again, Mancini had said only in May that he's got that 5-year contract. He's told us that he wants to stay. Only yesterday in the papers, Mancini was also quoted as saying that Manchester City had failed to agree a swap deal with Inter for Samuel Eto'o. There was talk of an exchange for Tevez. Inter didn't want to sell, so he again reiterated that Tevez would be staying.
And on the day when Manchester City captured Gael Clichy, it was looking like a pretty good day for you Manchester City fans. Also been linked with Serie A players, Roberto Mancini mentioning Lavezzi, Hamsik and Cavani. And there was the hope perhaps that Samir Nasri would be on his way. But here at Sky Sports News at 10, we have this massive news that Carlos Tevez is on his way. He joined the club on July the 14th, 2009. He signed a 5-year contract just 2 years ago. But the news tonight is that he is on his way. We want to know what you think tonight, you Manchester City fans, and wider as well. What does the rest of the footballing public in the UK think about this big story?
I wonder whether Manchester United fans want to get in touch as well. You to us at skysports.com, or you can text 84408, or you can tweet us as well at Sky Sports News. So do get in touch in those ways.
Well, that news from Tevez overshadowed a big City signing earlier. As I was saying, Gael Clichy has completed his move from Arsenal for around £7 million. Well, Clichy signed a 4-year contract after that news from Tevez has overshadowed things completely.
Well, if I'm honest, it's strange, you know. Usually I used to see red seats and, you know, for 8 years of my time. But no, I'm really excited that the stadium is great, the dressing room, and I can see the picture of the lads, and I just can't wait to meet, you know, them all. And it's a new life for me, new chapter. But I'm really looking forward to it because it's an amazing challenge for me.
And you were part of a team who was challenging for 3rd place last season. In May, did you ever believe that you might be a City player one day? Did it ever cross your mind?
No, I mean, that's the good thing about football. You never know what can happen, you know, in the next few weeks, and that's what happened. But of course, you know, I wasn't thinking at the time. I wanted to get the 3rd place with Arsenal, and if I can say now, you know, it's like I'm kind of happy that City got the 3rd place because I'm here today. So that's a good thing for me, for the club, and for my whole club. Well, it's a shame, but no, I'm really happy, and like once again, I can just not wait any longer.
And how were City viewed by the Arsenal squad last season? Was there a grudging respect, or were they just seen as a real challenger for the title?
Well, it's like year after year, you know, we could see that we're getting stronger and stronger, bringing new players in, and you can see the squad. The squad is big, and it's just not just numbers. It's the name in the team are just amazing. You have people from abroad, and you have a good group of English players, which is really important. So, of course, you know, we were aware of the challenge by City for the third place and even more, and they went on winning the FA Cup and finish above Arsenal, which mean that the great season, and I'm sure, you know, next season will be even better, and it will be so on year after year. Well, I hope so.
Well, Gaël Clichy leaving Arsenal represents the last of the Invincibles leaving the club. Jens Lehmann is a free agent, having come out of retirement in March to sign a short-term deal at Arsenal. Right back, Laurent has retired. Sol Campbell is a free agent, having left Newcastle. Kolo Touré is at Manchester City, and Gaël Clichy won a Champions medal after making 12 league appearances, starting 7 times, although Ashley Cole was the regular left-back, starting 32 games. In midfield, Celtic have decided not to renew Freddie Ljungberg's deal. Patrick Vieira has been released by Manchester City. Gilberto Silva is playing in Brazil for Grêmio, and Robert Pires is another player available on a free transfer, having been released by Aston Villa. Up front, Dennis Bergkamp is now assistant manager at Ajax, and Arsenal's record goal scorer Thierry Henry, he's plying his trade in the MLS for New York Red